So I got a couple of these finished up last night. I was getting ready to box them up and ship them out this morning. And it occurred to me for the first time, I have these in various stages of assembly. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity for any of you inquiring minds out there to see what materials these are constructed out of and give a little bit of insight behind the design and how that came to be. So in regard to the design, obviously we were going for sort of a retro look. Tim from Discordance Electric hit me up about a month and a half ago, and he said he kind of had an idea. He was tired of using like CNC made aluminum lightweight boxes, and he wanted a little more variety. He wanted to have something special to give his customers, and I was honored that he came and asked me. So we kind of hashed out this design together. So this one here is a 6.5 inch wide, and these sides are 3/16 mild plate. The middle is 16 gauge, and then the finish is kind of an industrial blued finish. It's not quite gunmetal, it's a little darker than that, somewhere between gunmetal and black. So here's what a completed one looks like. And I call these oops boxes. I forgot to put a roll here to keep the back on. But it's not a total loss because Tim always sends me different effects to play with. So I just drill them out and load them up with those. This one is a blues breaker that he's done some modifications to. I really like the way this sounds. I'll probably try and do a demo video on this later this week. This big boy here is a custom enclosure. This was asked for Saturday night. I whipped it out yesterday. This is going to a guy who does synth work. And guy, if you see this video, if you wouldn't mind sending me a video of this thing when it's done and it's in your hands, I am just curious to see what you do with this. So this one's got kind of a retro thing going on. Anybody who's a fan of vintage audio gear recognizes this look. Walnut sides, exposed, kind of vintage hardware there. So I'll show you the back real quick and how these work. So these backs are friction fit. They're also 16 gauge steel. And so I leave these little loops in them so that you can get behind them, leverage them up if you need to get in there for any reason. So on the inside, just in case you play in a studio environment or a loud environment where things might be vibrating, I don't want any buzz to come out of my enclosures. I want them to be solid. So I just put some automotive grade sound deadening material in there. And looking in here, so these all get kind of a black primer sealer to prevent any surface rust from creeping up on the inside. And then they're welded side to side, top to bottom. They're really tough. I probably wouldn't run this one over with the truck, but this one all day long, I genuinely think it would take it. And I might even do a video trying that out the next time I screw one up and I don't have anything to put in it. We'll see. And here we have one that's all cut out. It's ready to go, ready to be welded together. So these are the raw materials. They've already been bent on the brake and matched as a set. And pretty much I just take everything, I slap it together over on the fab table. I get it where I want it, I clamp it, and then I weld it. And then the finished process follows. So anyway, here are these. I think they look rad. I hope somebody else out there agrees with me. I think he probably likes them, but he doesn't talk. So anyway, I'll see you next time.